Hey boys and girls, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. It is time to review books coming out next Wednesday, the 21st. So these are the books that I'm taking a look at and making sure that I grab before they come out next Wednesday. Gives you a nice little preview ahead of time of what to look for, especially if something sells out here on Midtown. That might be something you may want to look for at your local LCS, at your local shop, if you still do that. I still buy everything online, so not so much a concern for me, but hey, let's jump into it. We'll start off with Dark Horse. Apex Legends Overtime, I don't know what that is. Cool looking cover though. I dig purple in a cover for some reason. Just, I don't know, just looks cool. Black Hammer Reborn #2. A couple different covers, A and B cover. Excuse me, I think the A cover looks best. Looks like, what's his name? Not Skeleton Boy. I can't remember his name. That character looks like he took down one of those things, not sea urchins, one of those deep sea fish. A Dangle the Light. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that cover. Harrow County. Tales from Harrow County, Fair Folk, #1. I collected all the original issues of Harrow County. That was a Dark Horse book that came out years ago. I think it ran for like 30-some issues. Cullen Bunn's the writer. It was very good. It was well illustrated. It was a good series. I could see at some point maybe that getting made into a TV show. So issue #1 of Harrow County, it's on eBay. I don't think it goes for a lot of money. I know there's a variant. Let me just look real quick. I know I'm veering a little bit off of here, but that's okay. Harrow County #1. Yeah, I mean, here's one. 6 hours and 44 minutes left. It says it's high grade. There's no reserve. And it's only at 99 cents plus $4.29 shipping. So do yourself a favor. My recommendation is at least pick up the first issue of Harrow County. This came out, I mean, obviously this is several years ago. Let's see what year this came out. I don't know if it'll say here in the description. 2015. So that's 6 years ago. Hard to believe 6 years has passed already for this book. So 6 years ago, this premiered. It's a really, really good horror comic. It's very entertaining. I like it. I think this is a no-brainer. Pick up this first issue, especially if you can get it cheap. Under $10, I think it's an absolute steal. Here's another one. Near mint condition, hard to find. Looks pretty mint to me for $35. So, yeah, I think I'm going to watch this auction. Maybe I'll pick another copy up. I do have a copy or two already. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think there's a couple exclusives. There's a HeroCon variant for $50. There's a second printing of the book. That might be a good spec play just because the print run is probably a lot lower on the second print. Yeah, take a look at this book. I think long term, it's a good investment, especially if you can get one pretty cheap, just because I do believe it's a perfect series for like Netflix or one of the streaming services. I would imagine at some point would pick this up. So this Harrow County Fair Folk #1, I'm going to pick up just this cover. Man, I love that cover. That cover is awesome. Tyler Crook was the original artist on the Harrow County series. He's a great artist. That cover's just fabulous. So, yeah, to me, that's a no-brainer. Got to pick that up. All right, moving on to DC now. Let's see, what do we got here? Blue and Gold. Looks like Blue Beetle and Booster Gold are bringing them back. I don't know if this is worth getting or not. Dan Jurgens is the writer. He's been a long-term DC writer. Ryan Sook is the artist. Steve Johnson cover's not bad. I don't know. I was on the fence on that. I didn't end up picking it up, but I don't know, I may revisit that. Catwoman number 33, I definitely pick up all the Frizen covers I can find. That cover is absolutely beautiful. If you don't like that cover, you need to get your eyes checked, in my opinion. Let's see, moving on. Legends of the Dark Knight number 3, couple different covers there. I mean, I get it. They're trying to stylize the A covers off the original series. I don't know. I didn't pre-order any of these, so I don't know if that's a good series to pick up or not. The writer is Derek Robertson. Yeah, maybe it's worth revisiting. If I hear something really positive about it, I might look at it. But lately, the writing has not been good on most comic books these days, so you know, I'm probably going to pass on that. Shazam number 1. I do like this B cover by Gary Frank. I do think that this could be a hot cover. I mean, it's fire hot already. It's got fire on it. It's just a cool looking cover. Gary Frank's a great artist. The series, I don't know. Does anybody read Shazam anymore? It's the last series, volume 2. There was long stretches between books. I don't know. Everyone stopped. Basically, everyone dropped the book. I'm gonna pick up just this B cover just because I like it, but I don't intend to collect the series. So unless that first issue really blows me out of the water, I'm probably just gonna pick up that first issue just because I like that Gary Frank cover. All right, moving down the list here. Superman and the Authority number 1. This is probably a 1 in 25 cover, I'm assuming, by Jen Bartel. It's cool. I like Jen Bartel's art. Now, normally I like her art because of the coloring. She's really good at creating dynamic color images, and this one has no color. So I'm not a fan of this. She's usually known for not doing black and white. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. I'd rather have one of her doing a color scheme instead of that one. So let's see. Superman Red and Blue number 5. I do like Miguel Mercado's artwork. I don't know. This just looks a little too weird for me. I don't know. Usually I like his art, but that one I'm not too fond of. That's it for DC. So I'm not getting a lot from DC for next week. That's for sure. Just that Shazam and what did I say? Just the Shazam and the Frizen Catwoman. That's it. So not too much. Dynamite Entertainment. All these covers. I mean, I know there's people that buy this stuff, and there are some cool covers. This one's kind of cool. That one's neat. I like that. You've got another one that looks interesting. That one's very well drawn. James Bond. Never picked any of that up. Vampirilla, Vengeance of Vampirilla. Yeah, Ben Oliver. I like Ben Oliver. I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm not picking anything up next week from Dynamite. IDW. Bermuda number 1. This is a new book. Nick Bradshaw cover. Looks like he's doing all the interior art as well. John Layman is the writer. What is this series about? Bermuda. Is it about that island? A fantastic new adventure by New York Times bestselling and multi-Eisner Award-winning writer John Layman, who wrote Chew and Detective, and gorgeous art by Nick Bradshaw. There's a region of the Pacific Ocean where planes disappear, ships are lost, and traveling souls go missing, never to be heard from again, and there's an island within this place, mysterious and uncharted, an island untouched by time and civilization, where all who are lost end up. Bermuda lives here. She's 16, scrappy. Okay, so she's named after the island. Very nice. It's been the only life she's ever known until today. She's discovered something on her island that will either open a doorway between her world and ours or destroy it. I don't know. It might be worth grabbing just because it's a first issue, but it doesn't sound all that fantastic to me. I'm not all that intrigued by it. There's a couple different covers. Man, the Art Adams cover, that must be like a 1 in 50. Wow, $54. Yeah, it's cool coloring. I like the colors on that book. Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors. Man, I don't know what's wrong with my voice here today. The C cover by Gonzalez looks pretty cool. I think if I had to pick one cover, that would be the one. I've not been picking up Godzilla. I have Godzilla's first appearance, of course. I got a couple copies of that, but that's it. Looks like Marvel Action Spider-Man number 4. Probably a 1 in 10. That's sold out on Midtown. My Little Pony, Sonic. I don't buy any of this stuff. Star Wars, I don't buy. Usagi Yojimbo. Now, I do pick up the incentive covers occasionally on Usagi Yojimbo. Issue 20 was really nice. This one is just okay. I don't think it's that great, so I'm passing on it. Remember, this is a 1 in 10, so you want to try to pay around $10 to $15 maximum. So usually I pre-order these around $12 through DCBS. Midtown's asking $22.50. That's a little steep for a 1 in 10. I don't know where they get off asking double ratio, but whatever, to each his own. Image, what's coming out from Image? I did pick up this. I pre-ordered this Deadly Class cover just because I think it's an awesome cover by DeCall. DeCall's a great artist. He's done some really cool covers. Obviously, the one that comes to mind recently is the Something is Killing the Children, number 8, that 1 in 25 variant that he did. I love that cover. That came out last year. That was one of my favorite covers of all of last year. In fact, I think I had that voted as my number 1 cover. Yeah, and obviously it's exploded in value. I don't think this book, this is not a book that I think it's going to explode in value, but it is a really cool looking cover. I love it. So picking it up, total cover buy. I don't collect Deadly Class. I think I have the first 10 or 15 issues of the series when it originally came out. It was pretty good. It was a good read. I don't know why I ended up dropping. I had so many Image titles going at that time. I ended up dropping that one, and I think Manifest Destiny, I had that one for a long time. I ended up dropping that. But, man, I love this cover, so absolutely getting that. Let's see. Jupiter's Legacy. Boy, all the comic book values have dropped on that thing. When they announced that they're not getting renewed for a second season, and to be quite honest, the first season, I felt it was entertaining, but it could have been done better, I think. So, Mark Miller, it is what it is. You've got a new issue number 1 here on Image, Mom, Mother of Madness. Jen Bartel cover. Of course, there's the coloring that we're all looking for with Jen Bartel covers. None of these covers are really blowing me away. A story panel cover, I don't really like those. I think I'm going to pass. I do like the coloring on this one better. It's a little bit more dynamic, but I'm sure it's like a 1 in 60, 1 in 70 maybe, but yeah, I'm passing on all that, man. This is crazy. An incentive signed by the writer, $360. Jeez Louise. That's pretty expensive. Radiant Black, I don't know why they keep having second and third printing. Is this book that popular? I don't think it is. I don't know why it's going to a second, third printing all the time. I don't think this book is that popular, but whatever. Moving down the list from Image, I don't know that there was anything else. Siphon number 1, another new series. I think I picked up an store exclusive. I think John Gallagher did one for Siphon. Or was it Aaron Bart? It might have been Aaron Bartling. I know I picked up an exclusive on this book from one of the websites. It had a cool cover. Time Before Time, number 3. I'm not familiar with that book. I don't really pick up that many Image books, to be honest. It's just Spawn and a few others. Yeah, nothing from Image that I'm picking up, really. Marvel. Let's see what Marvel has coming out. Alien number 5. I think this is going to be a first full appearance of the Alpha Alien. And so there could be some movement on this 1 in 25 cover. you got to wonder how many shops are ordering heavily on Alien now. When you get to issue 5, usually 4 and 5, you'll see a pretty steep drop off in pre-orders from a lot of the comic book shops. So this, if this is a first full appearance of that Alpha Alien, I think it's called Alpha Alien or Alien Alpha. This book could get some heat on it, so just be aware of it. It's a cool cover by Miko Suyan, and it's first full appearance. So this book could catch some heat. We'll see. We will see. What else? Next week, Extreme Carnage Phage #1. I think I passed on all that. I don't think I'm picking a whole lot of Marvel up next week. Miles Morales, I've been picking kind of at least the A cover up on that. Moon Knight, okay, the big book next week for Marvel is Moon Knight #1, Volume 9. Maybe this will be the one that does well. Jed McKay is the writer. Cappuccio, is it pronounced Cappuccio? When I see that name, I think of cappuccino. It makes me want a cappuccino. I think I pre-ordered the A cover by McNiven, which is cool. I like that cover. The E.M. Gist cover I love. I also pre-ordered that. There's also a version of this, I think, that a couple stores were selling. The Scotty Young cover is okay. I passed on that. Yeah, the Delato cover is pretty hot. There's also a version of this as well that was sold through a couple stores. I think the Pepe Larraz cover's cool with the flag. I mean, I like that one as well. Obviously, Zafino cover. I'm a huge Zafino fan, so I pre-ordered that way in advance. There's also a Virgin cover of that was sold through a few stores as well. So, a bunch of covers. Pick the one that you like. It looks like the Romita one is going to be your most expensive. I don't like John Romita Jr., so I hate his art. I think his art sucks. So I wouldn't pay $10 for that, let alone $126. So I would be hard pass on that one. Let's see what else from Marvel is coming out. Star Wars. I think this is a new character. She's a bounty hunter. I can't remember her name. I think this might be her first cover appearance, so I wouldn't be surprised if this chain cover sells out for all the Star Wars fans. I mean, who doesn't love Jabba? Look at that steaming pile. He looks like something I laid in the toilet the other day. All right, Thor Annual #1. I don't know. Cates is not writing it, so some people may not buy this because Cates isn't doing the writing. There's a couple A and B covers. There's also I'm assuming this is a 1 in 25 incentive cover by Travis Charist. I always can't remember how to say his name. Charist? I don't know. Travis. Yeah, that looks okay. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if there's something going on in that issue, though, just because Marvel likes to do that sometimes. So there could be some first appearance in there. Who knows? So just keep your eyes, go into the shop and maybe go through the book and see if there's anything interesting in it. Moving on to Independence. Boy, these covers, I mean, I don't pick up Essentia, but man, they've always have some nice covers. Another nice cover by Parker. Very, very nice. Baby Teeth, is that still going? I thought that Donny Cates is still pounding the drum on that one. I gotta imagine that series is gonna come to a close at some point soon. I collected the first 5 issues and that was it back in the day. Dark Blood #1. This is a new Boom Studios title. I did pick up one of the store variants that had a really cool cover. I don't know. Is this book going to do well? Looks like one of the incentive covers, the black and white. I'm assuming that's a 1 in 40 or maybe a 1 in 50 cover. That one sold out already. Let's see, what else here? I think we're getting close to the end. Gods of Brutality. It's a cool name. I like the name of that book. Scout Comics. Scout Comics don't do very well. I had somebody buy one of my books off eBay the other day. It was a metal cover. Only 100 of them exist. I think I paid $50 for it, and I sold it for like 110. I was happy with that. I made a little bit of money off of it, and I was okay selling it because it's a Scout comic book, and I've traditionally not done well with Scout comic books as far as investment goes. I Make Boys Cry, number 2. I like that cover. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's an homage to something or not, but it looks pretty nice. I like that. There's also a Randy Green lenticular wraparound cover. Yeah, buy the one that you like. Let's see here. Many Deaths of Layla Starr. I'm not too familiar with that one. Nottingham, number 5. These have traditionally sold out, so make sure that you have that on your pull list if you're into Nottingham, number 5. I don't know if this series is going to continue or not, but it's been very popular. It's been selling out pretty consistently. Proctor Valley Road, number 5. Cool cover by Christian Ward. Looks like the Incentive Virgin cover sold out already. That one's pretty cool. I like the coloring on that. I read it. I read the first 2 issues. I wasn't too impressed by it, so I didn't continue with it. Rick and Morty. Rick's New Hat. They'll come up with any topic. Rick's New Hat. Okay. I dropped that book a long time ago. I have the books that are important in the Rick and Morty collection. That's about it. Didn't continue with it, though. Trailer Park Boys. I know that series on TV was pretty popular. I think the last season was pretty trash, though. This is what happens to all these places, all these shows. They have a couple good seasons, and then it just goes downhill. White, number 1, second printing is sold out already. I did happen to grab one of these off of Midtown. I didn't get the first print when it came out a couple weeks ago, and I know they're exploding in value. I think they're going around $80 to $100 now, which is crazy. That's it. That's what's coming out, guys, next Wednesday. Gave you a little preview. Hope that helps. I'll have another live stream this Thursday. I don't plan on having any artists on. I'm probably just going to, free form, talk about comic books, go into what's kind of moving for the week. Maybe I'll show off a couple cool looking books that I have in my collection so we can talk about them. I'll send out notification, but it'll be Thursday. So that's tomorrow. Yeah, damn, today's already Wednesday. That'll be tomorrow evening, probably around 6:30, 6 o'clock. I like to do it right before the sun goes down so I don't get eaten by mosquitoes and I can smoke a cigar and drink a little whiskey. So hopefully you guys can join me for that tomorrow around 5:30, 6 o'clock range. Hope everyone has a great day. Go get your books and make your plans for next Wednesday, New Comic Book Day, and I'll see you guys soon.